Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is week 8, and we are playing the Baltimore Ravens. Before we get into their roster, let's go over some of these storylines. We have a team meeting and a player meeting, so let's see what we have. Talking about the game plan for the Ravens. What is a weakness we can exploit? Of course, King Henry can run on their defense. He can run on anyone's. So we want her on the left end and the defensive tackle. Plan is to run to the left side. And we can either get Henry 125 or 2 rushing touchdowns. I think I like the touchdowns better. Let's try to get the King 2 touchdowns. We're running wild out here. Derrick Henry, 2 rushing touchdowns is our team goal. Now we're going to have a chat one-on-one with a single player. Who's stepping into the office? I knew it was going to be a receiver. JJ's not involved in the offense enough. Some carries. JJ says give him the ball. Give me some reverses. We're going to go for the least amount of rush attempts because we already have to get King Henry 2 rushing touchdowns. He needs the ball. Get that man 8 catches and 2 carries. Whoever's starting old Justin Jefferson on fantasy is going to be pretty excited. So as we said, we are going to be playing the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go have a look at their roster. Oh, and it's the Swifty himself, Travis Kelce, who leads the way. We got Amon-Ra, Tunsil. They got Trayvon Diggs, Tyler Lockett, David Montgomery. Pretty well balanced offense, I'd have to say. Chris Boswell, Andre James, Donovan Wilson, even Chuba. Let's have a peek at Mr. Massage Man himself. Deshaun Watson leads the way. Tyler Huntley finds his way on. That's ironic. Wandale Hyatt. Offensive line looks pretty decent. On the left side, they got Odeangbo, Avery, Dorrance Armstrong. What about their defensive tackles? Not looking too solid. Their defensive line definitely is a weak part of their defense. Tuli T on the left outside, real young. They got Ivan Pace, even young. Arden Key. And then pretty much the star of the defense is Trayvon Diggs. Quinyon Mitchell. No one else to really be concerned about. Cole Bishop. And then Donovan Wilson. Yeah, they are certainly certainly offensive heavy. So without further delay, the 2-5 Baltimore Ravens come to Wichita to take on the Wichita Regulators. A couple intriguing storylines here today. Derrick Henry rushing for 2 touchdowns, while Justin Jefferson has requested and asked for 8 catches and 2 carries to fill his need of wanting more action. Deshaun Watson's going to be leading the Baltimore Ravens here on the first drive, as Wan'Dale Robinson is awaiting the kickoff return. We are underway. Wan'Dale's going to start right up the middle. He's going to take it a little bit to the left, where he is met by Poyer and others. Watson's numbers so far this year are not too bad. He looks definitely like a game manager. 11 touchdowns, 12 picks, 1,700 total passing yards. As here on first, he starts 5 wide. But they have Montgomery going in motion here to the left, where it's going to be a swing pass out to him. He's going to be met by Patrick Peterson and gang tackled with Christian Gonzalez's help. So it's 2nd and 5, and once again, Deshaun Watson is an empty set, but they're going to have Montgomery go in motion to the right, where the pass gets broken up, intended for Travis Kelce. Good play there by Levante David. As on 3rd down, it's going to be another quick pass to Kelce, who has Amon-Ra in his way. And that's a quick 3 and out, so the defense bailed out by the extra defender who was wearing purple. As Mr. Unlimited brings out Wichita. Russell's got 8 touchdowns, 7 picks, 1,400 passing yards. As here on first, it's shotgun formation. Henry to the right. Handoff is going to be to Henry, where he's met at the line. Arden Key with the stop. As Henry last week had 13 for 54. Not one of his better games. But it's 2nd and 8 here. Wilson under center. He's going to find Justin Jefferson over the middle, who's got enough for a first down. He's brought down by Ode Ngingbo and Trayvon Diggs. So the catch meter ticks for JJ. 1 catch. As on first down, it's play action. He's looking for Justin Jefferson again. He fits it right in between Cole Bishop and Trayvon for another catch. Catch meter ticks up to 2 now. 1st and 10 here. Derrick Henry gets the handoff, and he's got nothing but green grass. Nearly picks up another first down as he gets the Regulators to the 23. 1 second left on the play clock. Russell finds Jalen McMillan there on the post route for a first down. Regulators are moving right down the field here on the first drive, down to the 10 already. So now it's 2nd and 10. Wilson puts Justin Jefferson in motion to the right. Defense shifts just a little. Wilson's going to send him back to the left. He didn't get enough movement or see what he liked. Play clock down to 2. A handoff to the left for Henry, who's going to take it all the way down to the 1. Derrick Henry, 9-yard carry, almost breaks the goal line. As here on 3rd and 1, you know what's going to happen. Henry walks in untouched for the first Regulators touchdown today. Check that box. Henry's got 1. He said he can get 2. And he's got 3.5 quarters to get another one. So the Regulators take the opening drive, 8 plays for 72 yards and the score. Now Baltimore back with the ball the 2nd time here. It's going to be a handoff to the right for Montgomery. He picks up 5. So again in shotgun, Watson one hands the snap. He's sitting back. He's looking. He's going to bust it up the middle. Breaks the tackle from Logan Wilson. And he's going to have enough for a first down. So now it's 1st and 10. It's busted coverage to the left. Watson's got Amon-Ra, and he's going to see you later. Patrick Peterson gets torched. And just like that, the Ravens are on the scoreboard. Watson had an easy throw there to make. All he had to do was put it in Amon-Ra's vicinity, and that was going to be game over. So the blown coverage leads to a tie game. So 1st and 10 here for Russell. He's going to put JJ in motion again. It's going to be a receiver reverse where Trayvon Diggs reads the play, doesn't fall for it. He takes Justin Jefferson down at the line of scrimmage. Once again, Justin Jefferson in motion. Moves him into the slot, and it's going to be a handoff left for Henry. He's going to run over Bishop. He's going to move Donovan Wilson, and he won't be taken down until he gains the first down. Hard running by Derrick Henry. At the end of one, it's a tie game here, 7-7. Henry with a score, Amon-Ra with a score. So we got it here on 1st and 10. Wilson finds Jefferson over the top. That's going to be a big play for Jefferson, his 3rd catch of the day. So we got play action here. Russell looks out to the right for Chigozima Okonkwo, who brings it in all the way down to the 18. And then on 1st, it's going to be the RPO for Michael Wilson, and he's going to break a tackle, and he finds the end zone. Michael Wilson on the RPO bubble route gets a great block out there from Justin Jefferson, makes one man miss, and he is in to extend the lead for the Wichita Regulators. It is now 14-7. So a good 5 plays, 77 yards, 2.5 minutes. And the Regulators go back up by 7. Checking in on Amon-Ra, he has the 1 catch for 60 yards, the blown coverage. Regulators can't let that happen again, but this Baltimore offense is loaded with weapons. So here on 1st, it's going to be an RPO, or I should say a read option. As he hands off, Montgomery picks up 7 to the 41. It's going to be another read option where he's going to hand it off last minute at Montgomery, but he breaks a tackle. And that's going to be enough for a first down. The Regulators had him stopped in the backfield. Montgomery breaks 1 tackle and then gets enough. So here on 1st, it's going to be a short route to Kelsey, who picks up 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 4, but we got a penalty. False start on the offense. So that'll put it back to 2nd and 9. Watson's got all day in the pocket. He's finally going to escape out to the right, and he's going to get hit. I don't know if he consented to that kind of hit, but Levante David laid it on him. Levante David needs to make sure the next time he inflicts that much contact, he does get Deshaun Watson's permission and consent. So 3rd and 4, it's another blown coverage. Logan Wilson is torched. Travis Kelce, a big play, touchdown. And just like that, the Ravens tie it right back up. The play action froze Logan Wilson. Travis Kelce runs right past him and wide open. Another easy throw for Deshaun Watson. So we got the Regulators back with the ball. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. JJ doing a little shift out there. It's going to be a handoff. No, it's play action where Russell's going to look for JJ in double coverage. And he needs to be thankful that that was not picked off. Justin Jefferson's up to 3 catches, but you can kind of see Russell out here forcing some of them. As here on 2nd down, King Henry picks up almost 20. He's in the zone. So they're going to hand it back off to him where it's going to be to the left side. And he's got nothing but green grass. He does not get taken down, but there's a penalty. Holding on the offense. Landon Dickerson. It's going to negate a 30 or 40 yard rush by Derrick Henry. So what do the Regulators do? They say, we'll go play action and find Justin Jefferson open on the right side for his 4th catch. So now it's 3rd and 6. We got an HB screen out to Derrick Henry, who's going to pick up the first down and get it all the way to the 10-yard line. As that will bring us to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Time is moving fast. Got a tie game. And the Regulators knocking on the door. Russ sends Michael Wilson in motion out to the right, where Henry's going to take the handoff to the right and pick up 5. Breaking tackles. It's not going to be easy to tackle Derrick Henry when he's in the zone. So we got Jefferson in motion again. Out over to the right. Now Russell's going to send him back in motion to the left. We've seen this on the last drive. Russell identifying a new Mike. Play clock's ticking. 8, 7, 6. They're letting it go down, try and burn off time, and it's going to be a handoff to the left. Henry breaks 1 tackle, not quite 2, but he does get down to the 2-yard line. So here it is, 3rd and 2. As the clock's still ticking. 50 seconds left here in the half. Russ is letting the play clock go all the way down. Trying to leave no time on the clock for the Ravens as he will snap it right at 2. Henry, he's going to truck stick right through Ivan Pace. Ivan Pace with no chance to tackle Derrick Henry. And that will be Henry's 2nd rushing touchdown of the first half. Derrick Henry just saying, move. Get out of my way. And then he does a little dance to celebrate that 2nd touchdown. So 30 seconds here left for Deshaun Watson and the Ravens. It's going to be a curl route underneath to Travis Kelce, who picks up 7. A quick timeout by the Baltimore Ravens. Now the Regulators have been burned on 2 big play touchdowns, so they do need to be careful. It's going to be another pass out to Kelce in the flat where he breaks Logan Wilson's tackle and gets it to the 44. 20 seconds, 1 timeout. Watson in shotgun, sends a man in motion. It's going to be play action here. He's looking on the drag route. Once again, it's Kelce who breaks another tackle. That's 3 catches this drive. He didn't get out of bounds. That might have been his mistake, so the Ravens got to burn their last timeout. Watson all day. He's looking. He's going to throw it away. Oh, man, Shelby Harris needs to be careful. Watson might not have consented to that tackle. So with 8 seconds left, the Ravens are going to bring out Chris Boswell to bomb one as Sammy Clausen calls the timeout to try and ice the kicker. It is just inside the right upright, and that's going to bring the first half to an end. So the Regulators 21, the Ravens 17, as we look at some scores around the league. We are going to start in Motor City, where Dak continues to stay red hot. Titans lead 13-3 at half. There's only 1 first half touchdown from Puka today. Next, we're going to Miami, where the Dolphins have a commanding lead, 28-7 over the Cards. Baker's been misfiring all day, 2 picks through 2 quarters. Last, we're going to head up to Foxborough, where Old Man Rogers has the Jets Jets flying high, 21-0. Fields, 2 completions for 8 yards. What a first half by that Jets defense, who look to be moving on to 7-1. So we're going to get back to our game, where our game plan so far, we've had a pretty balanced offense, but I think we're going to want to focus more on throwing. To get Justin Jefferson some of his catches. On defense, we just need to limit the big plays, because that's what's keeping the Ravens in the game. What a first half stat line for Henry, as the Regulators will start with the ball. Here on first, Russell rolls out to the left. He's looking for his guy. It's going to be overthrown. Just a bit too far out there. So here on second, Michael Wilson sent in motion. Derrick Henry starts the second half in the zone. It's going to be a handoff to Henry. He's just going to plow right through the middle of that field. Picks up 6 hard-earned yards. So it's 3rd and 4. Looks like we got some heat coming off the left side. Wilson's going to change Justin Jefferson's route a little bit. Make it to where he can get a quick throw. And it indeed goes to Jefferson, who hauls it in for the first down. You got to love that stem route adjustment, as they're going to go fast here. On first play action, Carson Steele's going to get a catch, and he breaks a tackle for a first down. Regulators moving just like they were in the first half, as here on first, it's going to be Henry trucking along. 8 more yards. Henry's 13 of 77. I know we said we needed to throw it, but here I'm starting to think we might just want to keep feeding him. So we got the reverse here for Justin Jefferson. That's going to be a lot of yards. He's going to pick up 18. And just like that, the Regulators are in the red zone, knocking on the door again. If you're keeping track, Justin Jefferson has got his 2 carries. Now he just needs to get, oh, there's another catch and a little move. He's going to shake and bake. So it was 1st and 15 due to a penalty. Jefferson gets some of those back. He's got 6 for 102 with 1.5 quarters for 2 catches. You got to love that. As here on 2nd and 11, Michael Wilson's going to get enough to pick up the first down. He's got the Regulators in business down to the 5. 1st and goal. So then it's going to be Justin Jefferson on the 7th catch. And you know he's going to get gritty with it. JJ, 7 catches, 1 touchdown, and the Regulators extend that lead 28-17 as they take the opening kickoff 69 yards. Here on first, Montgomery goes in motion. It's going to be another swing pass out to Monty, who's going to bounce off of David. David went to light him up, and Monty had the momentum as they just ping-ponged off each other. That'll pick up 5. Ravens at the 41. They're going to send Amon-Ra in motion. It's going to be a touch pass to him where Amon-Ra is going to cut back inside. He's going to pick up the first down and have the Ravens at midfield. So Watson has all day. He's just chilling back there. He's going to get that out to Tyler Lockett. That's only good enough for 1, as it's 2nd and 9 now. Watson still in shotgun. He's looking outside. He's got Kelsey. That's just too easy. Kelsey on the out route burns Jordan Poyer. And another first down. So they're at the 37 here. It's going to be a Poyer on a blitz, and he's going to go through the line and just be all over Montgomery. Montgomery's going to lose 1. So 2nd and 11. Patrick Peterson's toasted again. Amon-Ra with his 2nd explosive touchdown. And he is just frying Patrick Peterson out there in the slot. So it's 25-28 now, as Russell has Michael Wilson wide open on first down, and he overthrows him. That is brutal. So it's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a RPO where Cole Bishop's going to get the pick. Wilson was looking for JJ, and Bishop's going to walk that one right in. That's going to be a pick 6. Cole Bishop's giving him some sweet chin music. Wilson decides to throw it when he could have handed it off. And now the Ravens take their first lead of the day, 32-28, as Connor McGovern has suffered some broken ribs. He's going to be out for a few weeks. So 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wilson's going to hand off to Henry, who goes for 6 yards up the middle. Taken down there by Tui Puoluotu. And with that run, that's going to end the third quarter. So Russell makes a bonehead move, trying to get JJ that 8th catch. And he throws a pick. So here on second, Russell just keeps going back and back and back. And Quan Alexander chases him down. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now. So Russell Wilson in shotgun. He's looking for JJ again. It's going to be picked again. That's going to be intercepted by the defense. Quan Alexander comes up with the sack. And then the next play, he comes up with the pick. Ravens have a chance here to really make things interesting. As here on first down, Kelsey's wide open on the corner route. They're inside the red zone and inside the 10 on one play. And Kelsey is also in the zone. As an RPO here, Watson's going to find himself running into the end zone. He does shake off some contact. I'm pretty sure he did consent to that, as he did keep the ball. Jordan Poyer cannot bring him down. So the Ravens, after the interception, take an 11-point lead. It's 39-28. Still 6.5 minutes left, as Justin Jefferson is in all sorts of motion over here. It's going to be a handoff for Henry, who just runs through number 24, Cole Bishop. It's a 5-yard carry. I mean, he's just breaking tackles. You might as well give it back to him, right? Another first down for Henry. He wisely gets out of bounds to save as much time as he can, as here on first, it's going to be a drag route to Michael Wilson, who picks up another first down. The Regulators run some no huddle as they're trying to keep as much time on the clock as they can, being down 2 scores. It's going to be a handoff here for Derrick Henry to the right, where he picks up 7. He has cracked the 100-yard mark for the day. As on 3rd and 3, it's going to be a pass here for Michael Wilson, who gets out of bounds as well. Clock starting to become a little bit of an issue. 4 minutes left. We got play action. It's Justin Jefferson, and he underthrows him. Quinyon Mitchell with the great coverage, as Russell just can't get the ball over the top, or that would have been JJ's 8th catch. So we have offsides here, as Donovan Wilson seemed to jump a little early. Regulators go ahead and accept that, make it 2nd and 5, where Russ finds Michael Wilson down to the 11. 3.5 minutes left. Russell's putting together a really good drive. It's going to be a handoff to the right. Derrick Henry's got room. He's going to Superman truck stick Trayvon Diggs, but another penalty. Holding on the offense. It's Deion Dawkins, who was on the left side while we ran to the right, so you got to love that. 2nd and 18 here. It's just going to be an HB screen. Henry, of course, breaks another tackle. It takes 3 guys. Quan Alexander, Ivan Pace, Cole Bishop. None of them can take him down solo. So 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left. Russ finds Chig Okonkwo. And we got a touchdown, Regulators. As the Regulators look to go for 2 to make this a 3-point ball game. It's going to be play action to Derrick Henry, who's going to have it knocked out by Quan Alexander, and the Ravens hold. So the Regulators, 4 timeouts essentially, as they have the 2-minute warning in their pocket, along with 3 timeouts. Here on first, he's going to be stopped. That's David Montgomery. So now it's 2nd and 11. Deshaun with somebody in motion, and they're going to throw it, actually. That's surprising. It's going to be a curl route for Travis Kelce, who picks up 5. And now it's 3rd down. So 1 more stop. You could let the clock run to the 2-minute warning and save your timeout. As here on 3rd and 7, it's going to be another pass. And he's going to find Amon-Ra St. Brown, who has just enough for the first down. Patrick Peterson got beat on the in route, and that will pretty much seal it, as Montgomery's going to get tackled here for a yard, And the Regulators have to burn their last timeout. Danielle Hunter in the backfield has his tackle shaken off, but it's not really going to matter. As here on 3rd and 12, the Regulators can get the stop and get the ball back with about 30, 40 seconds left. Watson sends a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff right. Montgomery's got nothing but room, and Jackson just can't make the tackle. He had him one-on-one, and he just missed. He whiffed so bad that is going to be how the Regulators game ends. Ravens looking to take a knee here. They will wrap up and hold on to a 39-34 victory here in Wichita. Watson and Wilson, both about 250 yards passing, both had 3 touchdowns, but Russell, 2 INTs, one being a pick 6. That was definitely the difference. Watson had big play after big play. He had the 60-yarder to Amon-Ra. As for the running game, Henry was pretty effective. 18 for 106, Montgomery 8 for 48. Receiving, you can see it there. Justin Jefferson ends the day with 7. He had 7 catches at the end of the 3rd quarter, and he just could not get the 8th. Kelsey had a great game, 8 catches for over 100 yards. While on defense, only 1 sack by Quan Alexander and the 2 picks. One by Alexander and the other was Bishop. For the Regulators, Logan Wilson leads our team with 6 tackles as Levante David has 5. Only 1 field goal today came right before the 2nd quarter expired by Chris Boswell for 55. You can see here 3 touchdowns over 35 yards. I guess if you count the pick 6, that was 35 yards, so that would be 4 touchdowns. We will now check out the aftermath of each of our pre-game meetings. Henry cares more about the win than he did his rushing touchdowns, but we did have a weakness that we exploited. Just unfortunate we had 1 or 2 bad plays that cost us the game. Overall, the offensive line is going to gain some experience from it, as the second one's going to be Justin Jefferson. And let's see how upset he was, or is. We didn't get the touches that he promised, but gosh dang, I'll tell you what, we tried. It cost us the game. Now he's saying he wants 100 catches and 20 rush attempts by the end of the year. And he's claiming we do not want to find out if we don't make it happen. But to be honest, it's something we might have to look into. Our offense did seem to click a little bit more. It becomes a little bit more explosive. Shocker. When you get the best receiver in football involved. But 20 rush attempts is going to be interesting. I'm not too worried about the catches. I mean, we have, what, 10 weeks left? We still have a bye week. But we have 10 more games left to where we can definitely get him involved more and more. We're actually going to do a little bit of math here as it is the end of week 8. We're going to check out JJ's rushing and receiving stats. It looks like he's got 35 catches. He has 2 carries, so 18 carries and 65 receptions to go. I mean, as long as we average about 2 carries a game and roughly 7 catches, 7 or 8 catches, that should just about put us right there. So it's not impossible, but we just got to make sure that we're doing everything we can each and every game, each and every week to make sure our star is the star of the show. So during that game, we did have Connor McGovern get injured. We're going to check that out here. He broke his ribs. Looks like he's going to miss about 4 weeks. So Cam Robinson will have to come in and replace him. We end up skipping ahead to week 9 where we have the Los Angeles Chargers coming to Wichita, so we get back-to-back home games. Chargers, 3 big players, Chubb, Diggs, and Fuller. Now we take a look at some of the standings around the NFL. The Jets lead the NFL with a 7-1 record, while the Panthers and Titans are close behind with 6-2. Along with the Steelers, they are 6-2. Specifically AFC, the top 7 teams, Jets, Titans, Steelers, Dolphins, Chiefs, and Raiders. Quite a few teams still at 5-3, all in the mix for the playoffs. I know we're a good 4 weeks out from the playoff picture, but it's never a bad time to kind of see who our competition may be. On the NFC side of things, Eagles 5-2, RedWolves 5-3. Also have the Giants and Seahawks at 5-3. So 3 NFC East teams amongst the top of the NFC. We will check out some of the scores from last week now. Rams 35-16. The Patriots did make it interesting as they come back and only lose 36-28. The Chargers remain, or I should say, the Saints remain winless as they lose to the Chargers. Cowboys 45-13. And then the Giants get an upset on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Your players of Week 8 feature 2 Baltimore Ravens, Deshaun Watson and Cole Bishop. While on the NFC side of things, it's Nico Collins and Murray Jr. for the New York Giants. That wraps up our episode today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Regulators, mount up!